everybody. Welcome back to the thumbnail for Temtem, The Legend of Big Boy Steve. As you can see, I have been already busy with it. And yeah, I must say, the new pan, the new nibs actually work quite well for the pan. So, yep, it is all fine. So I think tomorrow we will be able to, once this is finished, I will be able to continue working on the big project again. Because holy hell, it took me quite a while to get it all done, but yeah, it's all looking fine now. So, what am I gonna be doing today? It's gonna be updating this a little bit, and then adding in the last bits and nooks and crannies, and then after that, I can call myself a real, well, I could say I can call myself that I actually did something here that actually worked pretty well. By the way, today I actually noticed something. When I was cooking, yeah, when I was cooking, I actually made myself some carrots. And then I realized that the carrots were too grown up. So it was all wood inside. All woody inside. It was horrible. Horrible to chop with the butcher knife. So I had to cook it out of it. So instead of buying a good old-fashioned carrot, I actually got myself a carrot that was half fully wooden and the other half was actually still usable. It was not a very good find, let's put it that way. Normally I would not care about it, but when I noticed that, I was like, yes, I cannot eat this. I thought like I might have a good carrot, but no, it was already way too old. Oh well, it happens. It happens. You learn it once, and then you learn how to do it. So I had to peel it open, and then remove the hard parts from it, and then that actually fixed a lot of it. Of course, that always takes some time, but no need to worry here. So as you can see, I'm drawing the lines for the letters. So instead of having only the inside, I actually am gonna go also for the outside part, which then gives ourselves some good old-fashioned retro style letters, which is nice. I mean, of course, it's always nice to see that I can do it, but it's better that I am able to do it fully. God damn it. It's always the turns that is the hardest part. I should definitely stop a bit and then continue working on it. Yeah, like that. There you go. So yeah, what am I gonna be doing then afterwards? Well, I actually made myself some curry with it, and I made myself some spicy curry with beef. Main problem of that was that yes, the beef was a little bit too long in the cooking place, so I actually got myself a very, very, very dried steak. It was not the best, but was very spicy, so that was good. I must say I'm very happy upon the spiciness of it. It was not too spicy, it was not too hot, but it was good enough to make me able to drink some fine milk with it, and that actually worked out pretty well. So yeah, am I really gonna be able to do this? Yes, sweet. So as you can see, I'm just drawing the lines on the near the letters, and then after that it will shape the letters into the line work that's supposed to be. Technically, this is supposed to be on the other way around, but well, I am not that good with drawing letters. I am absolutely terrible with it, so I'm using the other thing. So yeah, that's already one. As you can see, it looks lovely. Of course, I'm going to be adding some more stuff in the background here. One of the things is going to be making sure that the brush is actually soaked in color. That's one of the things that I actually need to do. And of course, we also need to be making sure that all the little odd. The little, well, the little letters are also fully lined up, if I'm correct. If we do that, I think we might hit gold here. Also, on a side note, gonna be also working on the writing part of it. Oh, there you go. Hold up. I see. I didn't pay attention here. Hello. Good day. Stop for buying for a bit. Oh, yummy carrots. Oh, dang. Yeah. That's the good part. Like, I'm also a very fan of carrots, but the main problem is Ginger Fox, is that the carrots were literally all grown up, so I didn't notice it, and that was a very problematic thing. I didn't notice that the carrots were grown up when I bought it. If I would have known that the carrots would have been this hard from the inside, I would not have bought them at all. It's a miracle I didn't got scammed. Technically, it was a miracle, indeed. Let me see. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. I need to move this one upwards. Yep. If I want to do this, yes, exactly. Now we actually have that. Ooh, that looks actually quite good. Yes, 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 yes. Line drawing on the line drawing on the thing actually works pretty well. Sweet. So yeah, the carrots actually was actually quite good. I will definitely notice the grocery shop. I will definitely tomorrow. I will go to the grocery shop and say that yeah, I bought carrots with you guys from you guys, and they were a little bit old. So they were of course not old in the way of saying that they were old in almost ready to mold or something, but it was more like old in the way of like, yeah, they are very fresh, but they are absolutely a hassle to cook around. Luckily, I was able to cook them out, so I could actually peel off the fresh parts from the parts that I couldn't eat. The only downside, of course, was that it was it was hot water, so I almost got myself burned by not paying attention. Like, oh yeah, I'm using hot water to boil the carrot down. Maybe I should wait a bit for it to cool down a bit. So yeah, I forgot about it. It happens. I'm honestly not the best person to do whatever I do normally. But yeah, as you can see, this is all looking cool. I really like this. I really like this retro feeling towards the letters. It gives such a nostalgia. It just gives such a nostalgic effect, especially when especially when you're playing Temtem, for instance. The whole game actually, plays just like Pokemon. The main downside of the normal Pokemon is that they remove the grass. And I really like the grass. I really like to not know what the hell I'm fighting. And yeah, they kept that. Also, they kept the fun little encounters or how you can encounter things like, NPCs or anything like that. And of course, the big giant bad guy of them all, the protagonist. They made him show. They made the protagonist show up multiple times, and it is quite a hassle sometimes when you come across him. It's like, oh, you need to beat this bad guy. Psych! Protagonist first. So yeah, my normal strategy is just heal up before any fight, then fight them because you never know when the protagonist shows up. That bastard is an asshole. So yeah. Oh, look at that. Sweet, sweet lines. I might have done it a little bit too thick, but better a little bit too thick than a little bit too little. Let me see here. Oh, beautiful. I can now finally read what it says. How nice. Normally, people will not be able to read it. Because that's how this thing works. I still don't get it why the letter does mean not give me an option to do so. It only gives me an option to thicken out the letters, but then this whole effect would not be there. So that's the whole point. I have to do it manually. Luckily, I'm a person of manuals, you know. I'm a person who does all the stuff by the book. And when I forget about the book, then that's when things go bad. This is why it's always so hard for me to learn stuff and get it better. But yeah, I'm always very very happy to see what is happening. All right, so yeah. Fun fact, by the way, YouTube always likes to not preview my streams too early. Luckily, I saw the comments coming up from the broadcast software itself. Luckily, because thankfully OBS has a preview on it, and yeah, that works also pretty well. But sorry about reacting a little bit too late. I was a little bit I was a little bit into thoughts. But yeah, carrots, great stuff. Absolutely horrible when they all grow up. Carrots you do not want to have grow up carrots. It's a mess. It's a big giant red mess that I rather want to avoid. But for the rest, it was good. I removed the seeds from the red pepper. Therefore, the red pepper actually tasted great. I removed technically only the seeds actually give the spiciness into the red pepper, but I also put scurry in there. So if I would have, added in also some of the seeds or crushed the seeds and then added it in, I think I might had a little bit of an issue on the toilet later on because of the amount of spices I used. I'm already feeling a little bit drowsy from it, but it was not too bad. I only put 1 teaspoon of curry in there, and I made myself some curry with, of course, carrots. Curry with carrots and red pepper. I think it was not a very bad decision, honestly, and I think I could do it again. It was very tasteful, especially with the amount of rice I actually added. I only added like 50 grams, but it still did do the trick. The main food source this time was actually the beef, but the beef was so dry that it was very hard to open up and split up. So it was very chewy meat. This normally would not have been the case if I would have get it from the local butcher, but well, the local butcher was not open because of an event that's going to be happening soon, which means that the butcher is not going to be open. A lot of the grocery store will also not be open, and a lot of other stuff will also not be open. Which has a downside that, yes, if you wanted to buy stuff from the local market, you can't. Yeah, I'm normally not a fan of buying from the local market. Well, I'm normally a very good fan of it. But some stuff I do not like to buy from the local market. Mainly because it's too expensive. So how do you get around with it? Well, you just compare everything from the grocery shops to the supermarket and then see where you need to go. I mean, that's what I always do with these things. Interesting, yes. So, look at that. Boom, baby. Ugh, the P is now finally visible. Look at that. It's now saying Zap Demon instead of Zap blah. Yeah, exactly. I am happy. I'm so fucking happy. And that would just only some time left, right? I am so happy that this is actually very easy to calibrate this pencil. It only took me like a whole day to fix it up because, well, it had some issues. Mainly because the pencil was actually longer than the pencil that I had. So the nib itself was actually too big for the normal pencil to be putting in there. Also, I notice when I'm trying to remove it, it actually breaks. So only one try, and then you're probably you need to stick with it. And that luckily did only needed one try, like nibs, and I do not want to ruin them all. That would be horrible. Like, why did you ruin them all? Because I was trying to figure out how this works, and then suddenly it's all broken. That is actually one of the horrible things that can actually happen. Fun fact, by the way. Now that we can see Zap Demon, we can also see that Zap Demon is indeed put there. I like it. I really like how Zap Demon is written down here. I really like it. Maybe the N a little bit not, but we can always fix that. All right, we can always fix the N to put more of a a nice color towards it. So we can add this in there, add this there. There you go. And then of course we're gonna add some more lighting in here. So we're gonna add this right there. And of course a little bit more darker color. There you go. And now you can actually read it properly. So yeah, Zap Demon versus the Grand Demon Zap Demon versus of course Bomber and the Novice Bomber Man the Blade Master, which is that was actually the normal drawing here. Let me see. Oh wait, first save. Save before anything else. Save. Whatever I do, continue finishing saving. Yes. Because the save part is actually more important than the rest of all of this. Because if I don't save, well, all of this good old-fashioned work would have been for nothing, which would very suck. So yeah, this is the this is the original drawing. This is the drawing now. So as you can see, it's a little bit more entertaining to watch, a little bit more entertaining to look at, and I do like it. It does feel like it does feel like the original, and still looks great. But of course, we need to still have the grand final in there as well. So we are still good to go. But first, we need to add some more stuff to it. A little bit more of those nooks and crannies. Let's say the least. So we're gonna add some nooks and crannies in there. Of course, what are we gonna be adding in here? Well, I think an apple would be. I think some apples would be very fun. So let's put some apples in there. So apple like this, like that. Some apples, right there. Oh, that one is actually a little bit too thick on the lines. There you go. Now we have some apples as well. And then we're gonna add that in here. Now we're gonna add the apples, so we're gonna go for cherry red apples, of course, because I don't like the green apples, honestly. I like the cherry red apples. The cherry red apples are also very nice to taste. The main reason why I do not like the very green ones is because they are probably too young, and therefore they are very, very sour. I do like myself some sour on the taste, but it is more like the cherry cherry for well, the sweetness is missing, and that is always a problem with the very green apples. So that's why I like the blue. That's why I like the cherry red ones more, because they are a little bit more sweet. And then again, you also have very different apples that are absolutely tasting like dog shit, which can happen. It can happen. Oh, look at those things. Beautiful. I must say, I'm getting better at this. I'm getting a lot better at this than before. And that is mainly because I'm actually practicing a little bit here and there with all these little drawings, which is nice. You know, learning how to do this properly is a very nice, entertaining way to do it. I'm very happy about it as well. There you go. So yeah. Oh, I forgot. I had to put that. I forgot to put that here. There you go. And then we're gonna go back to here and put it right there. Now we're gonna go over here, grab the dark brown, which is this one. So now we're gonna get that. Then add a little more lighting there. There you go. Sweet. Some sweet apples right now. Sweet apples, some glow sticks. There you go. And now we need to add in the main thing. So now we need to add in the main thing. So what is this main thing gonna be? There you go. Then we're gonna, of course, add some more colors to it. So I'm gonna add this to it as well. Some blue, some orange, some yellow, then of course some more yellow. And then of course we're gonna be now using the blur tool to get it all fused up. Now we have that. We now need to actually add in the drawing lines. And that should then be a very good one to go for. Oh, this is 18. That is not gonna be happening. Nope. It's gonna go back down to 5. What happens if I... What happens if I don't do the oppression? No, I think still that this is actually better. Yeah, indeed. Alright, so now we need to actually... And now we need to actually remove some bits here and there. Alright. Now let's take a look. There you go. Now we have that. And now we need to actually add in the grand final symbol. That is gonna be... We could technically add this and do that if we want. We could technically pull this off. Yeah, that would work. Nice, that would work. All right. Now, let's see how we're gonna do this grand final thing. The grand final. The grand final is gonna be like that, right? Yes. So we're gonna be adding in a group. Then of course we're gonna be something like that. Ooh. I spot a problem here, didn't I? I might have spotted a problem here. Let me see. If I do this, then the thing will not go. So this group, needs to be technically underneath the Zap Demon then, right? Yeah, underneath the Zap Demon above the bomb. So it needs to be underneath the Zap Demon because of the issues at hand. There you go. Now we can add in the grand finals line. So we're gonna type in grand final. So the final, even we could technically fight. We could technically type in fight instead. That would actually be better for me. I'm correct. If we put that in there, we're gonna go for alien encounters. That could be saved. Now we have fight. Fight needs to be bigger. Alright, and what if we add it in there? Then we're gonna be putting it like that. Fight. Red, maybe? No. Fight. So now we have this. We have the voxel. We can move the voxel around so we can say like that. Then we need to make sure that this one is inside of this one. So we're going to be merging these two fools with each other. Then move that one down here into the ground. Yes, all right. Now we're going to add in again the red effect on that one. So we're going to go for I alpha. That is not the right color. Come on. I selected the right color. Why are you not giving me that? There you go. And then we're gonna add in the red. Alright, that is already a good sign. Fight. Now we have that. We need to now add in the shading on this one. That's gonna be a dropping shading of, what was it again? 8 by 2, if I'm correct. Yes, 8 by 2, good. Then we're gonna add in a lovely little thing for save, because we're gonna do before we're gonna be doing anything else. And then we're gonna be editing in the lines again. So alright then. Looks like I forgot something here with the lines, so I definitely will update that. I forgot to put lighting on the top side. Oh well. Alright, now we need to add this bit right now. There you go. Now that looks lovely. Now that looks lovely. Now, if we add in, now we need to make sure that we still, I saw some glow effects that went a little bit south. There you go. Need to have to remove some of them. Right there. And this bit right here. If I'm correct, yes. There you go. Sweet. Alrighty then. Now we are actually having some fun in the background. This is all good. This is all good. Those things are good. Do I want a transparency mask on? Well, let's see. Do I want a transparency mask on the... Oop, come on. There you go. Do I want a transparency mask on these things? To give... yes, I do want to have transparency mask on this. Just because I actually want to do some stuff here. Let's see if I can do this. No. That would actually work. Yeah, that would work. Nice. So we actually have now fixed transparency here. Sweet. So do I want to then actually have a line on that? This is the versus. The versus is actually like that. We could technically remove the versus technically because of the Zeptian fight. That also will work. But the versus part is better. So, no, yes. Yes, alright. Let's put this down. Let's get this thing up and running. This technically also needs... This thing actually needs to have a shading shadow, and that means that this needs to be distance 2 with, I believe, 4. Yeah, like that. Yeah. All right. So now we have this. Now we can draw a line, which is important here. Let's hope that this is actually all right. Hope. All right. Come on, come on. There you go. Sweet. Alright, now we need to actually fix that part. That is over here, that is this bit. Transparency mask. Come on. There you go. Oh, and then this part needs to be, this part needs to actually be white. Nice. Alright, that looks so much more better. Alright, now we actually have everything almost. Yes, sweet. Now we are good to go. So this is actually all the stuff that comes around. Do we want something here? That's the question. Do we want something near Zap Demon? Do we want something on the background for Zap Demon to be around with? Let's see. Let me just grab something here and then see if that actually works out right properly. Where's purple more? Is purple more better for this? Without a doubt, this needs to be on the safe side things, yes. So let's grab ourselves now some lighter colors. And then some darker colors. Then we're gonna go for the reverse part. There you go. Now that looks good. Now that looks like a good old-fashioned janking effect. Can we then also have something like... can we then also have something like this on the other side? Hmm. All right, that actually looks good. Now I need to only make sure that this is actually just like that. Nice. And then we can go over here, get that nice juicy up. And now we have this. So that actually already gives a little more feeling towards it. We do want this to be a little bit more blurred out. But first we need to have a drop shadow on this. The shadow is going to be a little bit on the easy side, so it's going to be distance 2 with that, and then 4 again. Yeah, 4 could be good. Now I'm gonna make sure that we actually have this into a different style, so we need to add in a filter again. Are we gonna go for pixelize one? No, we're not gonna go for a pixelize one. We're gonna go for a blur. What kind of blur do we want? A motion blur would be a good one. Oh, please do not crash. Thank you. Dip, dip, doo. There you go. And then we're gonna go save. The whole point of this. Yeah. And then we're gonna remove some stuff here. So we're gonna be casually removing some bits here and there, nooks and crannies. There you go. Now I really like this. This looks good. No, not too much of a lux and credits, but everything is now there. All right. I think I got this right now, and yeah, I think we can save this for the good old-fashioned times. So let's export this bad boy. Then we're gonna go for the PNG file. Not PNG file, PNG, please. Then we're gonna go for the PNG file, and we're gonna be doing this into the new Temtem. Yes, new Temtem. The new improved one. And then we're gonna be, of course, opening the new Temtem. Because we need to do that. We need to open the new Temtem file. The new Temtem file, this one we need to open as well. Open that one because that's the other one. And then we're gonna go for the new Temtem file. So that's the PNG file, which is this one. And then we're gonna go over here. We're gonna remove this one. Then we're gonna go over here, export this as the new WebPNG file. WebPNG file right there. Of course, we're gonna put this, and then we're gonna type in v2. V2. There you go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, so that we have 2 of the same coin. And now we can look at it. All right. So, we now have 2 different things. We have the new PNG file, and we have the old one. So let's put this into perspective. tap right there. This one, it's a nice looking drawing. There you go. Or this one. There you go. And I think, this one still resembles the old one technically, but it's lacking some, joy. It is lacking some stuff. But this one, oh, it's far more brighter. It's far more alive. And I think that is exactly what I was looking for, something to put, something to show, like, you need to have when you draw. I could always, I can always do the other way around. I can still, pixelize if I want to, but it didn't feel right for this one. If I look at this one right now, and I would, you reuse the pixelize, I would use the pixelize effect on it. Let me grab it right here. And I would add in the pixelize effect to it, and pixelize effect again to it. I would get this. And I feel like the whole I don't feel like it is no longer good for the style. So that's why I actually removed it, because it doesn't feel like the style that I need. So yeah, it is now really a wacky shenanigans that is going to be happening, because if you look at this, for instance, and you look at like, all right, this is Temtem, the Legend of Big Boy Steve, all right, and when you then take a look at the game itself, well, you're gonna have this instead. Hold up, I will load it up so that people can see. Just give me a sec. Jam. Now, you know what? I'm gonna be looking it up on YouTube. Cool. Just Temtem. There you go. Temtem. Yeah, Temtem. There it is. It's great. Let's put the images down so that we can see stuff. Then move this over here. And this is Temtem. It's just it's just Pokemon, but a little bit different. A little bit of the old stuff back in there. And I really like it, you have all of this stuff, you have all of that, and then you have this. And that's what I was missing, the old-fashioned, wrestling around the grass, and then suddenly, like, surprise! It's a bunny. And then you murder the bunny in cold blood, casual, like with wind blasts or a big giant chunky boy. And these are, these are the drawings for the starters, and and then you look at this. You have this wacky shenanigans, cute, all that stuff, and then it's like this. Yeah, it's a lot more different kind of feelings, by the way. But yeah, it's still the old-fashioned way of well, I'm having Zap Demon equipped, and what I'm gonna be doing? Well, I'm gonna zap people. That's why I'm actually put it into the orange factor, because, well, we're gonna probably be zapping. And that's the whole point of Zap Demon, and that's why Zap Demon was created, because, well, what is he doing? He's gonna use the mighty power of Zap! And then, then the creature died. That's the whole joke of that one. And Big Boy Steve is, just a big boy. A very big boy. A very good boy also. A very strong one. And then you have just Bowman the Blade Master, who's just, terrified fighting this guy. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna be losing this big time. Is there anything I can, surrender or something? But, yeah, that's the whole point. Alright. I hope you'll have enjoyed for today. And thanks all for watching. I hope I'll see you all next time. Well, that's gonna be probably by Saturday already. So, yeah. I hope I'll catch you then. And I want to wish you all a lovely day. Bye!